gonna be playing... Where did it fucking go? Forgotten City. Which I'm very excited about. I love time travel and time loop stories. Sorry, I'm just looking at the achievements that show up on the, like, library page. Smooth talker, get rejected by Aurelia. I don't think I'm gonna be flirting with anyone. I have not started this game at all. I have not launched it. I don't know anything about it beyond what's on the description. Alright. I don't even know if I'm gonna use the controller, because I was actually thinking about this a few days ago. If I'm on the computer and I'm playing a puzzle game, usually puzzle games, I play it with mouse and keyboard. If I'm playing an action game, I will use a controller, because I grew up on, like, PS2 games, which we never really had any puzzle games for that. So, in my brain connects action-adventure games, combat-heavy ones, and platformers with controller, because I grew up on that. It was only once I got a computer that I started using it, playing puzzle games, more, earnestly, I guess. And I didn't have a controller, so... I don't know. I don't know if I'm gonna use a controller for this. You're gonna... Simulation sickness. Yes. Whispered hints. Subtitles, yes. Okay, yes, please. No, I don't want... I can't go to 0%. Oh, I can. Whoops. Here we go, medium. And hopefully that's good, and my computer doesn't try and shit itself. Okay, so there is controller support. Ooh, photo mode. Awesome. I have a weapon? I have a weapon? What? Okay. Interesting. Okay. Okay. Beyond the white hallway. I don't know what that means. I guess if you want to play this, don't watch me then. I don't know when that, is. Alright. And hopefully it's not too loud. Anyways, I'm very excited. 3 people over 4 years. Multiple endings. Nice.
Hey, you're alive. When I dragged you out of the river, I thought you were never gonna wake up. I checked your pockets for ID, a phone, maybe. I hope you don't mind. But all I found was some loose change. So, wanna tell me who you are?
Oh, shit. I am very white. Probably not that white. didn't know you can name them. Okay, I cannot... See, the problem is when I play games that let me name my character is I go on behind the name and I try and find the perfect name because I'm obsessed with names. I think they're very fucking cool. I can't do that. So, like, thematic name, I mean. So what I'm gonna do, like, I literally just have to put in B in my browser, and it will come up behind the name. That's how often I go to it. I'm just gonna pick a random name. Just gonna pick a random name. I'm not gonna use the random name generator, and that is it. I am not... I'm trying to convince myself here. It's probably not working. These all suck. These all suck. No. Oh god. What? Yes, I totally want to pick the name Dwight Kal-El. Like, Superman. That... No. Okay. Give me like 2 minutes. Give me a minute to pick my normal settings. I love names, okay? I'm gonna be a nerd about this. For like a minute. I don't need to do this, but I'm going to because I'm, again, a giant nerd when it comes to names. Okay. No. I don't need to do this. I don't need to do this. I don't need to do this. I say, continuing to do this. This is very uninteresting to watch, and I'm sorry. Fuck. These all kind of suck. None of these are what I want. Okay, you know what? We're just gonna go with Theo. We're just gonna go with Theo. 1 second. We're just gonna go with Theo. That's not my name. I'm just going with Theo.
It's nice to meet you. And I'm sorry to pry, but any idea why you were floating down the river?
I don't think that's prying.
What's the last thing you remember?
I was on a covert No, we're not doing that. Oh. Okay, so we're not doing this. I don't care. Fugitive, your time on the run from authorities has made you quick on your feet, and you're 25% faster when sprinting. Your recent head trauma has increased your pain threshold, making you 50% harder to take down. I'm probably going to go with archaeologist, given I know that this has time travel. But amnesiac is also good. I don't know how useful that's going to be, though. But this is probably more helpful.
Oh, you're an archaeologist? Then you'll definitely want to hear this. I don't know if it's exactly what you're looking for, but there are some ruins just behind you. Roman, I think.
What?
I need you to go in there and see if you can find a guy named Al for me. He went in there a few hours ago, and he hasn't come out. I've been freaking out, wondering if he's trapped, or injured, or worse. I would have gone in after him, but he made me promise to stay here, no matter what. There's no way I'm leaving without him, so I'm just kind of stuck here, waiting. What I mean is, I was hoping you wouldn't mind going in there to find him? If you can do that, I can get both of you back to civilization in my boat. Please?
What's your name?
Oh, of course. Sorry, I don't mean to be pushy. I just... What do you want to know?
Your name?
Oh, there's not much to tell. Feels like I've spent my whole life in a dead-end job with an endless commute. Know what I mean? Oh, I'd rather not say if it's all the same to you.
That's a little weird. Even a fake name.
All right, fine. Sorry if I
Okay.
sounded cagey. It's just that I don't always
Okay.
get the best reactions when I introduce myself. My name's Karen.
Okay. My aunt's name is Karen. I don't care. Like, I don't give a shit. That's my aunt's name.
Look, if you really want to know all the tragic details,
That-
perhaps I can fill you in after you find Al?
Sure? I guess?
He's the guy who washed up on the riverbank not long before you did. I thought maybe you two knew each other. I guess not. But maybe the two of you can piece together what you're doing here. In any case, you'll like him, I'm sure. Once you find him, that is.
That's super weird. She finds not one, but two people washing up on a riverbank, and it's just like, oh, this is normal. This is fine. I thought they were friends. They came here on purpose. Oh, she just fished us out of the river.
You really don't remember? We're in Italy. This river is the Tiber.
Okay.
Not much, really. But imagine what you might find in there. Priceless ancient artifacts. Al.
Okay, you're being super weird, and it feels like she really wants me to get into the ruins. Potential theory, probably wrong. She's from the city that we travel back in time to. It's probably wrong, but
What am I, an idiot? You could hike a long, long way in any direction and never find another soul. Trust me.
okay. I meant, have you tried using a phone? But sure.
Great. So you're ready to go look for Al?
I don't trust you. I'll pass. No.
Thank you. The entrance is just past those columns behind you.
I don't trust her, though.
Please, hurry.
She's...
Oh, and he left this here. But I think you'll need it more than I will.
Okay. Nice. I have no feet. I have no feet. Ooh. Tourist, use photo mode. I love games that give me photo mode. Oh shit. Mad Max. Like, Mad Max? The metrics. I feel like that's probably a reference to something, but I don't know what. Las Vegas. Hellish. Nice. Retro Game Child. Oh, this kind of looks like, Game Boy Advance. Mosaic. Mosaic Q. Color cartoon. I like this style of stuff. Where it's like cartoony outlines. Black and white cartoon, default. 14. Whee! I enjoy photo mode. I don't use it that much. I wish I used it more, but I don't. Wait. That's nice. Okay. Alright. I'm done. Enjoy your singular fish, lady. You're super weird and suspicious, and I am not super... Wait, do I have... How do I... I saw it... I'm pretty sure there was a journal. Crouch... Objective guide, X and M... Tab. Oh shit, I can play in these modes. I'm not gonna do that, but I could. I could play this in... like this. I'm not going to, but I could. Oh, I could play it in color cartoon. I'm not gonna do that. Tab. Okay. Needs inventory. Why do I have coin? Okay. Escape. I can run. So we're looking for Al. So why did Al come in here? No, open. I mean on. Hold shift to sprint. Now my question is, because I'm pretty sure if I remember correctly this was Skyrim mod originally, can I Skyrim up cliffs and rocks? Is that a thing I can do? I hope it is. Although we don't have a great jump. Don't have a very high jump. That's fine though. Yeah, backpack full of worn hiking clothes and empty food packets. Nothing valuable here, but still it seems strange that Al left it behind. Yeah.
If you're reading this, it means I've discovered the entrance to an ancient Roman city hidden deep underground. Its existence is long forgotten, all knowledge of it lost, except in the Latin inscription here. It reads, "You who wish to enter the city, step forth and be judged. The virtuous shall be rewarded with eternal life in paradise. The wicked shall find themselves showered in gold, but in vain, for this shall be their final resting place." Could an underground city have remained a secret for all this time? Could people have survived down there, against the odds? It seems there's only one way to find out. If I'm not back in an hour, I'm somewhere on the other side. Consider this an invitation, or a warning. Al Worth.
Alright. Let's go. Wait. God damn it. I wanted to look at that stuff. Find the entrance to the secret city. See. Yeah, no, there's nothing new. No. Up the stairs. Stairs, please. Okay. Can we go around? I don't know if there's, like, stuff that you can find just by poking around. I hope there is. I am liking the music so far. I wish I had gotten the chance to look at that stuff. Could probably just, like, restart if I really wanted to, but kind of don't care enough. Oh. Should maybe bring it, though. Okay, I guess we can leave it. Oh, I don't like that these two are staring at me. Jesus. Oh god, if these statues come to life, I'm gonna cry. Oh, that one was... Oh god, they're moving to look at me. Oh god, I don't like this. I thought this wasn't a horror game. Hello? Oh god, literally the second they go out, I saw this one move. Are you gonna move? That's the, now there we go. Like, I saw this one's head turn. Don't like that. I need water. That was... I don't like that. At all. Oh god, are these ones gonna turn to look at me too? God, that one's already looking at me. Oh Jesus, they are. Oh, I hate that. I hate that. I hate this. Oh, I'm not actually... I really hate mannequins and realistic statues. They freak the fuck out of me. Oh god. I hate this. I hate this. So fucking much. Why are they turning to look at me? I hate this. You okay, man? I think this is the only one that hasn't turned to look at me. Oh god. Oh god. That was not good. That neck bend. The many shall suffer for the sins of the one. It's just shitty. Are you gonna... I'm trying to see if it's gonna turn again. No. Oh, that was unpleasant. We're leaving that fellow alone. I really don't like that they keep turning to look at me. It is, oh, I can... Oh, I hate that. Why is that one inspectable? A Roman gladiator mid-stride. What could have made a gladiator flee? This is the only one that hasn't turned to look at us. I really, really don't like that, actually. This is also the only alcove that... No, that one's got one. I hate this. I don't know what that means. I'm sorry, I don't speak Latin. I really, really don't like this. Oh god. I'm trying to figure out the rules for them turning to look at me. don't know why I keep doing it. I guess because it's kind of cool. It's like the fucking Weeping Angels in Doctor Who. Oh. A young Roman woman. It looks like she was begging for her life. I wonder how many of the other statues were inspectable. I'm not going back to check. I hate this. I hate this. Hate. Why? Why do they keep looking at me? Stop that. This is, very unpleasant. Why aren't you turning to look? You are not inspectable. Maybe it's because of the angle of that one's head. I don't know. Wild. I do not know what to expect from this game. I have not... What? I fell in a river and a lady fished me out. And then she asked me to come in. That's why I'm here. And then I fell down a hole. Oh, fuck, I can quick save. Awesome. I really don't like that they look at me. Like, that's gonna be my if that's gonna be a reoccurring thing, it's gonna be my least favorite part. A Roman military commander attempting to scramble away from something. I vaguely remember watching some of the trailer, but I don't remember enough of it. Fire doesn't hurt me. Cool. Fuck. I hate this. I really don't like that they turn. Roman legionary in a state of terror. Okay. We continue, I guess. Really not a fan of them, turning to look at me. If they start following me, I'm gonna cry, as I've said before, about mannequins and dolls. That's the wrong button. That's the back button. Man, necks are fucking weird. Can I? No, I can't jump off. Roman woman appears to be praying for help that never came. Yeah, I can. Do you wanna be less creepy, please? I am a weenie, and I'm easily scared. I would... No, I can't go that way.
To whoever reads this, I'm sorry you had to find me like this.
Oh.
And worse, that you'll suffer the same fate I did. I've spent a lifetime in this place, going around and around in circles, searching for a way out. The inscription was right. There is no way back. And here there are only two options. Death, or that godforsaken doorway into the past. I made the mistake of stepping through it. I wanted to set things right. And I tried. I really tried. did, it took me right back to the beginning. Don't make the same mistake. Better to end it all now.
Oh.
And find out what awaits you beyond that portal.
Nah. Little statue of an old man wearing modern clothing. This must be Al, but how is that possible? Yeah, I'm not doing that, Al. I'm not doing that. Young Roman woman in a state of panic. The inspectable ones don't turn. So far, I've not seen one that turns to look at you. Alright. Oh wait, what did that... Nope. Oh wait, didn't, fuck. His letter on the door, it said something about, if you search for gold, this place will be your tomb. And they're literally turning into gold. Anyways. Let's go into the past. Huh! Those are the only bones we've seen. Everything else has been turned into gold. Roman man on his knees as if begging his gods for mercy. This way. Yeah, I know. I can tell by the very obvious portal thing. Alright, before we actually go in, I need to run to the bathroom. So we will be right back in a second. I'm back. I had to bother the cat. Alright, let's look at this phone. No lighter. I would like to take it. Yeah, I know. Oh, fuck, sorry for standing on the bones. Oh, that's pretty. Yeah, I know. You're very insistent. That's pretty, though. This seems normal and safe. Press tab, check your quest journal. Yes, we already know about photo mode. Sorry, 1 second. Sorry. Main goal completed. Roman relief depicting a great circular portal and 2 women. I wonder who they could be. Pomegranates. Man, I love pomegranates. They're just so much work. But they are so delicious. Cool. Wait, that's open sky. Was there open sky? I don't remember. I did.
Salve, friend. I'm Galerius. Mind telling me who you are and what you were doing in the Shrine of Proserpina?
Yeah, let's not do that. I mean, that is true.
Oh, is that right? Well, just make sure you don't get lost in any other sacred places you're not supposed to be. Can't have you disrespecting the gods by accident, can we now? But listen, most folks seem a bit confused when they get here, but you seem very lost, and
Yeah.
in more ways than one. So let me make this nice and simple for you. Live by our law here, and we'll all get along just fine.
Okay.
Not
That makes
laws,
sense.
law. There's just one, the golden rule, and the punishment for breaking it's, well, it's kind of horrific. But our magistrate insists we take all newcomers to see him, so I guess I'll let him fill you in. So then, you coming?
Sure, man.
Follow me. When I first arrived, I couldn't believe there were people living down here. But, as
Oh,
you can
fuck.
see, we've got a nice little community now. Only 23 of us at the moment, if you count the 3 who are missing. No idea how, since nobody knows a way out. But it's just big and dark enough to get lost in, if you're not careful.
Hi, ma'am.
Aren't you going to introduce me to your handsome new friend, Galerius?
Keep it in your loincloth, Aurelia. I'm taking him to see the magistrate.
That pompous old bore won't be magistrate for much longer. Anyone who helps vote him out today drinks at my bar for free tonight.
Politics. I'd stay clear of it and her, if I were you. She's, it's not my place to say.
Don't be rude.
Down on your right is our farm, where I grow all the food you'll ever want. As long as all you want is leek, cabbage, and wheat. Huh. That one usually gets a chuckle.
The bloodless shadows wander without flesh or bone.
Ah, don't mind Livia. She means well. She's just been in a bad place since... Well, you know, I don't know what happened to her. Up here on your right is the chasm. If you've got a weapon, it belongs way down at the bottom. Up on your left is the Forum, where you can visit the market or get yourself patched up in Lucretia's clinic in the Shrine of Apollo. Most of us have almost nothing, just what we had on us when we arrived, and what we've been able to make and scrounge up since. And this central plateau is where the magistrate and the other patricians live, so don't expect a warm welcome.
Hilarious. You're meant to be working the farm, not trudging dirt into the villas.
Take it easy, Horatius. I was just taking our new friend here to see the magistrate.
Well, he's asked me to escort the newcomer personally. The farm. Go. Now.
You'd better go with him. But just remember, they're not like you and me. Don't let them use you.
What was that? What did you just say?
I said it'll take some getting used to.
Yeah, I'm watching you, farm boy. Greetings, citizen. My name's Horatius. Magistrate Sentius asked me to escort you to him personally. Follow me, please.
Did you know about me? Sure, man.
Follow me.
I will
The
behave.
only thing you really need to understand right now is the golden rule. Let me see if I can explain it this way. When I was serving in the Legion, if there was a mutiny brewing in one cohort, the legate in charge wouldn't waste time finding the bad apples among hundreds. They just divided us into groups of 10, made us draw straws, and whoever drew the short straw had to be executed by the other 9. Didn't matter whether he'd done anything wrong. One of us in 10 would die for the crimes of the collective. We call it decimation. If that seems like rough justice to you, you're in for a rude shock. Because the golden rule is exactly 10 times worse. The magistrate can explain the rest. He's up these stairs.
Okay. Who built this place if you guys just ended up here? Hi, dude.
We're finally alone. I assume you already know who I am. May I know your name? A curious name to match a curious accent. But I digress. I see you have the piercing and astute eyes of a man of great learning. We're always happy to welcome another scholar to our little community. Equitia will be delighted to meet you, I'm sure. Now, you're probably wondering why I summoned you, and I'll get to that. But first, take a look at this wondrous place, would you? A secret city built deep in the mountains, many hundreds of years ago.
I just want to get out of here.
Indeed. More importantly, consider the miraculous community we've built here over the last 7 months. 22 complete strangers brought together by the fates, living and working together in our own little paradise. And in all that time, not a single sin has been committed. No fights, no theft, nothing. Have you ever witnessed something so extraordinary as a city without sin? Nor could I until I came here. But the reason for this miracle is as simple as it is terrifying. If even one person commits a sin here, every last one of us will die. You see, the builders of this place, whoever they were, left inscriptions warning, "The many shall suffer for the sins of the one." From what we can gather, breaking the law here will anger the gods and provoke a terrible punishment. Like the curses of Medusa and Midas combined, turning us all to gold. We've come to call it the Golden Rule. It's extraordinary that we've survived as long as we have, and each day I grow more and more afraid that our time in the sun is almost up. And now it seems that day is finally here. All that matters is that somebody in this city is about to break the Golden Rule. Why else would Proserpina send you now? Unless you and I can stop them, our doom is assured. I know that's a lot to take in, and you look like you have questions. questions. Please, ask away.
These questions will be available later. I haven't... He doesn't know that I'm not from this time. I think.
An intelligent question. There was a good deal of debate about that in our first weeks here. Does it refer to crimes, or to some other ill-defined wrong? Of course, everyone agrees on the basics. No theft, no assault, and certainly no murder. But beyond that, it was more difficult to reach a consensus. What about lying, insulting someone, blasphemy, trespass, trying to escape, bribery, infidelity, suicide? As magistrate, I had to exercise leadership, and so I made a decision. We must uphold the laws of the Empire to a standard never before seen. And we must honor the peace of the gods, the sacred accord between the gods and the people of Rome. It is only by offering the gods the proper respect that we may prosper, as Rome has for centuries.
Let's not go with that. We're trying to behave right now.
I'm glad you agree. The key things to remember are that we have laws forbidding treason and blasphemy, murder, assault, and rape, as well as theft and arson, and so on. I have made my pronouncement on the subject. Unfortunately, there are still those here who resist, whispering blasphemous and treasonous lies in the shadows. I would be keeping a close eye on them if I were you.
Okay.
You see, in my search for a way to save my people, I learned of an ancient ritual to Proserpina, the goddess of the cycle of life and renewal. It's said to open a doorway in time, so that if the unthinkable happens, one person can pass through it and travel back to the past. And when I saw you arrive in a flash of light from the goddess's shrine, I knew that person was you. You don't belong in our time, do you?
Yes I do.
2,000 years? That is unfathomable. Please, tell me, in your time, what did you see? What had become of us? Of this city? I have imagined it, our downfall, 1,000 times. But it still breaks my heart to hear the truth of it.
I don't know if I can go to the menu to turn up the volume while in a conversation, so... Alright.
All I can tell you is that it's a ritual sacrifice to Proserpina. I stumbled across instructions. I have to recite a prayer, and of course, as with all rituals, some sacrifice is involved. Usually that means wine or food, or in some cases a live animal. In this case, the sacrifice is rather more costly. The life of the person performing the ritual. I don't suppose you saw any sign of me in the future?
You know, it makes sense that she would require a human sacrifice, given she is Persephone. If I'm remembering my Greek mythology correctly.
I assume that was me. If I'm forced to perform the ritual, it's going to cost me everything. You'll try to make sure I don't need to use it, won't you?
I mean, I'll do my best, man.
Well, I suppose that's all I can ask for. Well, I believe you're in the best position to go around asking people questions. You're new here, and it'll seem perfectly normal.
That's true.
As for me, well, it pains me to say my attempts to impose order have not earned me many friends. I fear I may not even remain magistrate after today's election. The people here would only treat my curiosity with suspicion. You shouldn't have that problem, though, unless, of course, you get off on the wrong foot.
So I'm guessing this is a 24-hour time loop, or less than.
Do you ever stare at a problem for so long that
Yeah.
you can't see it for what it is anymore? What's needed here is a fresh pair of eyes. The less I prejudice the independence of your investigation, the better.
Alright, fair enough. See, I could ask this, but it seems like he's the only person who knows about the ritual, and there was only one set of bones, so I think he actually is telling the truth.
If I understand Prosperna's ritual correctly, that problem should take care of itself. Let me see if I can explain. If you manage to prevent the sin that breaks the Golden Rule, I won't need to bring you here. I won't create the portal, and you will never have been able to come here. Thus, you'll have created a paradox.
Yeah.
If this occurs, you should be flung back to your own time, having changed the past for all of us. Make sense?
Except then, because I didn't come here, I won't have stopped the sin, which would cause me to need to come back, which is the paradox.
Ah, good. So, are you with me? Can I count on you to figure out who's about to break the Golden Rule?
Yeah, sure, man.
Wonderful. Now, I need you to investigate the city, talk to everyone, help them, if it'll win their trust. I authorize you to enter private homes and inspect possessions and documents, unless, of course, you're asked to leave. Figure out who the culprit is, and as soon as you have a name, come back and tell me immediately. Oh, and one last thing. If I were you, I'd start my investigation by visiting Lucretia at the Shrine of Apollo in the Forum. I heard wailing from there not long ago. Seems like something's not right.
Yeah, alright. Now, find out what's distressing Lucretia. I'm probably not going to do this as much if I know somebody's in there, because it seems rude. Alright. Let me change the audio. I think I just had it too low in OBS. Although it looks like it's also a little too loud now. Now, hopefully that's better. Okay. My question is, what does he plan to do with the person who's going to commit the sin? Because they can't kill them, probably. So what's the plan? Oh. No. Small household shrine where ancient Romans offered daily prayers for protection. Alright, we're gonna try not to steal anything. I might accidentally steal stuff, though. Ooh. Aww. Do I have, like... notes? Objective guide. No. That's okay. I wonder if the lady downstairs is his daughter. Hi, ma'am. Hello.
Ugh, I wish Horatius would stop letting barbarians
Okay, I
in
guess
here.
not.
What do you want? You know, some people say it's the creation of an all-seeing god who's watching everything we do. But what kind of an awful, incompetent god would let my sister go missing on his or her watch?
Good question.
Did you hear that? Curse you, you coward! Where is my sister? What do you have to say for yourself? No response. Nothing. That's what I thought.
I like her.
I'm telling you, this mysterious god of ours has to be asleep on the job. Either that, or, like people are saying, it really is just a children's fable my father is exploiting to frighten us into behaving. I suppose we will.
I like her. I'm guessing she is, Sentia.
I'm Sentia, eldest
Yes.
daughter of the magistrate. But you'd know that if you'd been invited in here and introduced properly. What are you doing in here? And why are you dressed like that?
Not
Really?
Farad.
I'd never have noticed, what with your flawless accent, appropriate attire, and impressive mastery of our customs.
I love her.
Now, remind me, why are we having this conversation?
That's fair.
I trust you can see yourself out.
Yeah, that's fair. I like her. She's, I like her. She's cool. Oh, shit. Oh, God. They're moving here, too. Fuck. Oh, God. Can I, like... Damn, I know secrets. I know you're reading this. I mean... She's got a point. File. Ah. Well, hopefully she didn't see me go into her room now. Alright. I'm not stealing from the missing child. Okay. Although I don't actually know how old Scintilla is. Oh God, she's turned to look at me too. Fuck. That's gonna be rough for me. Oh God, I hate that. Hate. Okay. Yeah, how do I fucking lead? Do I have a... I don't. Oh, right, that's not map. Can I... Wait, can I tell him about the statues moving?
Ah, you've returned. Do you have any news
No,
about your
I don't.
investigation?
Maybe?
Ask them.
No.
Good. Now, thank you.
Fuck. I want to know why the statues are moving to stare at me. I don't like it. I really don't like it. At all. Ooh. Hey, Gladiator. That's probably the one we saw running away. Oh, hello. Do not enter the cistern. See Domitius for details. Interesting. Now, who is that? And have we met them? Are you Domitius? Or however it's pronounced? Hi.
Hey, you're not thinking about going into the cistern, are you?
Maybe. I wasn't, but now I am.
Contrary little cap at murder, aren't you?
Did you just call me a little shit? I need to... If he called me a little shit, I like him. No, I need... that. I feel like that's a little shit. Well, Google Translate says it means head shit. Oh, shithead. Duh. Anyways.
Nobody's told you about Hannibal?
No.
Ugh, why do I have to do everything round here? So, there was this guy called Hannibal, right? Funny accent.
Wait.
Used to go down into the cisterns looking for junk he
Hannibal.
could clean up and sell. One day, a few weeks back, he comes out and tells me the cisterns are haunted. Said he could hear spirits wailing. Of course, nobody believed him, because who trusts a Carthaginian, right? Anyway, a few days later, he goes back in. And hours go by, and he hasn't come back out, yeah? So I go down after him, and it's dark. But in the distance, I can just make out his body, sprawled out on the ground. And hunched over him was something that made my blood run cold. No word of a lie. I saw a creature. Like the corpse of a man who'd been flayed. And it was eating Hannibal.
I was gonna say Hannibal, ow. Maybe that's ow, but, don't think so.
What any sane person would have done. I legged it out of there and put a sign at the door to warn the others.
This is a great story. I'm still going down there.
Without a weapon? Well, it's your funeral.
I mean, I'm not going down there right now, but I will. I will be. Also, I saw your goldified corpse. Huh. You have an injury. Interesting. I wonder if that's important. Because I'm lost. Hi.
On your best behavior, I trust.
Okay, I heard you. I didn't hear her. Hi. Hello. Oh, you're pretty.
Ave, and may Vesta watch over you. I'm Equitia. To what do I owe the pleasure of this visit?
Does this mean a way out of the city or a way out of this area? Because I am a little lost.
Oh my. I take it people are quite direct where you're from. I suppose it's quite charming in its own way. Usually, however, you wouldn't simply march up to a Vestal priestess and without due formality or courtesy ask, "What is your story?"
Sorry. Sorry, ma'am.
The proper approach would be to arrange an introduction through a mutual acquaintance in high office, by which time you would already know how to address me. And then you would find a way to satisfy your curiosity rather more indirectly. But to be honest, I've often thought what an unnecessarily formal way to communicate that is. So, let's do it your way. You just keep being yourself and ask whatever you like. It'll be a refreshing change.
I like the lighting in this shot. Anyways, I like her too.
You know, I'm not entirely sure. But what about you? How did you end up here?
I mean, it's the truth.
Karen, you say? And nothing about that name seemed odd to you? Older. I see.
I don't understand.
I wonder if... No. I apologize.
I don't
mean
understand.
to be cryptic. It's just that you've got me thinking. Have you spoken with any of the others about how they arrived here too? I really think you should. Go around and ask them what they remember and see if you notice any patterns.
Are we all time travelers? Girl, are you a time traveler?
Good. Thank you. But please be careful. I just don't want to see what happened to Livia happen to you too.
What happened to Livia?
Up until a few weeks ago, she was a perfectly productive member of our little community, darning clothes and cutting hair. She was always so chatty, always seeking out newcomers and asking them where they were from and how they wound up here. And then, about a month ago, she suddenly changed. She withdrew, stopped working and became despondent, started muttering to herself. Galerius and I visited her to see how we could help, but she just looked at us with this haunted stare, called us bloodless shadows, and told us we were ignorant of some pattern. Look, it could be unrelated. Perhaps she simply fell ill. Or, as Galerius suggested, the weight of the Golden Rule was too much for her. But there is a small chance that she learned something, saw a pattern nobody else saw, and that it broke her. I just don't want to see that happen to you. So be careful, will you?
Alright.
Now, go and follow the thread of truth through this labyrinth, and come back to me if you discover any patterns. I don't, I'm afraid. It seems to me we're exiled here until the gods judge us, one way or another. I'm quite sure it's the work of the gods, which is strange because they've never been particularly concerned with our misdeeds, as long as we've kept the peace of the gods. We asked for blessings, for good health, bountiful harvest, military victory, and in return, we offer praise, wine, incense, or animals. But here, it seems they require much more of us. I find myself reminded of an especially pertinent tale from our great poet Ovid in his epic Metamorphoses. Would you like to hear it? It is rather long.
Speaking of time, I don't know if there's like a time limit before this like resets, or if it is triggered by certain events happening. Yeah, man.
Wonderful. It goes like this. Borsis and Philemon were an old married couple living a humble life in a small town. One night, the town gets a visit from a couple of vagrants. They go from door to door, asking for a place to stay the night. Of course, being vagrants, they're turned away sharply from house after house, 1,000 in all, until finally they come to the little cottage where Borsis and Philemon lived. Now, the kind old couple had very little to offer, but nevertheless, they invite these strangers into their house and offer them food, wine, and a place to stay. Immediately, the guests make themselves at home. They begin gulping down the old couple's wine, so much so that Borsis, the old lady, begins to worry they're going to run out. And then she notices something strange. Her wine pitcher keeps refilling itself, as if by magic. Realizing only a select few possess such powers, says to her husband, Philemon, "I think these men are gods in disguise." Immediately the couple begins apologizing for offering such coarse wine, and the vagrants metamorphosize and reveal themselves to be Jupiter, the king of the gods, and Mercury, the trickster god. They confide they didn't mind the meager offerings. They were just pleased that someone in the town offered them hospitality. Then Jupiter says to them, "You have passed our test, but everyone else in this city failed, so we are going to destroy this place and everyone in it, except you, who we will grant a wish." So old Borsis and Philemon escape up into the mountains safely, and they receive their wish, which is for eternity together. Meanwhile, Jupiter carries through with his threat and wipes that city off the map. Some say the moral of that story is that we must all honor the sacred rituals of guest friendship, the reciprocal obligations owed between hosts and guests. But I like to think it's that we should always show compassion for those less fortunate than ourselves.
Okay, if this like is a time loop, and she won't remember all of this, telling me all this tomorrow, the next time, I might do this. But for now,
I'm pleased to hear it.
I have not been doing that.
It must be completed by dusk, just the same as any other official
Okay.
business. It'll be between Sentius, the incumbent, and Malleolus, the challenger. Why do you ask?
What? What?
All of the male citizens who are willing and able to attend, unless they're running, of course.
So if I had chosen a female player character, I would not be able to vote. Okay.
Well,
Ah.
you're not a citizen
Alright.
yet.
Fair enough.
So, no, I'm afraid not. But if it's any consolation, there are other ways to influence the outcome of an election. By using whatever gifts the gods gave you. Nothing untoward, of course. I'm responsible for announcing it and making sure the procedures are followed.
Alright.
Certainly. Come back to me once you've acquainted yourself with the rest of our neighbors.
Alrighty. Alright, let's go talk to the doctor lady. Jesus. Yeah. Okay. Don't like that. Why? Why? Dude. What's up?
Name's Rufius. It So watch your step.
Okay.
Can't talk long. Got to stay sharp, but family's from Solucia on Tigris, Babylon province. But I've been roaming a long time now. Even joined the legions. The 6th. The one they call Ironclads. Same way as everyone else.
Okay.
If you were dealing with what I am, you wouldn't be either. None of your business. In Troiti ipsam commensura.
I want to know what that means, sir. Google Translate says enter it with your brain. Which, doesn't sound right. So... One second. Uno momento. This does not have it. Never mind. Don't know what that means then.
If we have to. If I did, do you think we'd be having this conversation?
That's fair.
I'll tell you this much. I hate the fact that my survival depends on the common sense of other people.
Oh my god. When did this game come out? I don't remember. I didn't fucking look. Wait, 1 second. When did this game come out? When did this fucking game come out? 2021.
Then you know what I'm talking about. I mean, all these people just bumble along like nothing's wrong. Well, we're one bad decision away from being wiped out. Like the last lot of people who lived here. Seems like I'm the only one ready for what's coming. Whatever that is.
Oh, wait.
And when it hits, it's everyone for themselves. You've been warned.
There was a Legionnaire statue. Legionary statue. This dude.
I don't know. But did you ever get the feeling some of these statues are watching us?
Yes!
When we're not looking?
They are!
Like they're waiting for something. I don't like it.
No, they fully are, dude. They have been turning to look at me.
Of course I am.
I like him.
Whatever.
Stop doing that. Please. Alright, let's go find the doctor lady. Oh, I hate that. Why are they up on pedestals? I don't like it. Hey, ma'am. Hi.
Give me a moment. Sorry
Oh.
I'm such a mess. I just lost a patient and a dear friend. Yulia. She was a good woman.
I'm sorry.
She was poisoned. She came in here frothing at the mouth. Normally I'd treat her with resin of silphium
A rare plant which is perfect for this sort of thing. And I knew Decius had some at his market stall, right around the corner. So I ran over there, but he just looks at me with this evil smile and says, "That'll be 1,000 denarii." There was no way I could afford that, and he knew it. Then that toad shrugs and says, "Supply and demand. I guess you don't value your friend's life that highly." Anywhere else, I'd just pay a thug to steal it from his stall. But there's no way I can do that down here with the golden rule. So all I could do is come back here and just watch her die. I kept on apologizing. And now I'll never know who poisoned her, or how they managed to do it without breaking the golden rule, or why she cursed that snake's cruel black eyes with her dying breath. Well, unless you have the power to bring someone back from the dead, there's really just one thing you can do. Get me that silphium resin. I'm going to have another patient in here soon. Could be in the next day, or in the next hour. And I will not allow this to happen again. I don't care how you get it, but you have to make it happen. Because if I lose another patient this way, I swear to the gods below, not even the golden rule will stop me from marching up to that genetricum fututo and scratching his eyes out.
I fully support that, ma'am. I don't think that's what that means. No, she just died. We're not doing that.
I'm Lucretia, and I'm going to be straight with you. I'm not a physician. This is Nevia's clinic. I've just been filling in ever since she disappeared. I'm tired and out of my depth and miserable all the time. But I'd rather take this on myself than let one of you lot mess it up.
Do you want a hug, ma'am?
My husband and I moved to Rome from Caesarea. He embraced the Roman way more than I would have liked, and turned into an awful philanderer. I would have divorced him and demanded the return of my dowry, but I knew he would sooner have me killed than give me my right. So I waited for the right time to take what was mine and disappear. And then the fires came. As he prepared to evacuate our villa, I gathered our most precious belongings, coins and gemstones, and the moment his back was turned, I ran.
Good
I
for
could
you.
barely see for the smoke, and the streets were full of people trampling each other. I ran for the river, like everyone else, and leapt in. The next thing I remember, I was waking up on a riverbank, not far from here.
Wait. Karen. The ferryman. Oh my god.
It's all right. Say what you will about this place. At least my fornicating husband will never find me. And while there's no shortage of snakes here, at least with the golden rule, they have to try to be discreet about it. Well, she used to run the clinic. She was a midwife, not a physician, but she was the closest thing we had down here. And she was good, too, until she suddenly lost all interest in us. One day she told me she'd made some profound discovery about the golden statues. This changes everything, she kept saying, but I had no idea what she was talking about. The last time I saw her, the last time any of us saw her, she was muttering to the statues, like she could talk to them. And then she shut herself in the palace, barred the door from the inside, and nobody's seen her since. She's been gone so long now, we figure she's either dead or up to something so strange that she doesn't want anyone else to know about it. But I really wish I could reach her, because that's the only hope I have of solving a troubling problem. A real thorn in the paw situation. One of my patients is suffering from terrible rheumatism. His joints are inflamed, and he's in constant pain. He's become so irritable that the smallest things set him off, and I worry he'll end up losing his temper and lashing out. And you know what that means. I just know Nevia would know how to treat him, assuming she's still alive. But nobody seems to know how to get into the palace. Thanks, I suppose. I wish. Some people here need proper medical care, not the half-baked, hanging by a thread excuse for treatment I'm giving them.
You're doing the best you can.
Just don't get sick or injured here. I'll do my best to treat you, but I'm out of my depth and dangerously short on everything you can imagine. A city without sin might sound good on paper, but whoever dreamt it up didn't think it through.
Yeah.
Maybe it was an attempt to create some kind of utopia. But snakes like Decius will always find loopholes to exploit. And what can we do about it? Absolutely nothing. In some ways, we are worse off because we can't take the law into our own hands. Oh no. Sorry, I don't mean to worry you, but no, that is definitely not normal. There was one other person who claimed she could hear the statues talking to her. But that was Nevia, and she went a little mad.
She's just like, no, that's not normal.
Well, she used to run
wait.
it until she's the last, and then she's been good. But I really shouldn't. He's become so irritated. I just know. Well, come back if you get sick or injured. Day or night, I'll do what I can.
Are you gonna turn to look at me? Yep. Can you not see that? Do you... Why change what works?
May Apollo keep you safe.
Thank you, ma'am. Let's check. We're probably not gonna be able to do that. Yeah, let's try and reach Nivea. Anyways. So I'm guessing the, common thread among us all is we went into a river. Because Al went into the river, we went into the river, she went into the river.
Ave.
Hi. Is this the palace? Is that the palace? Alright, we are... Okay, where is the palace? That's the palace. Alright. Let's poke around. Because... Oh. Yeah, the whispers are coming from the statues. Okay, we're gonna try and find our way in there. Okay. Are you gonna turn to look at me? No. Alright. We're gonna try and get into that palace. I hope they don't, mind me using a flashlight. I can't figure out the fucking rules. Like, these ones don't seem to move their heads at all. I'm not sure why. I'm sure using a flashlight's not gonna raise any questions. Oh man, this one died on the toilet. Oh, that's rough. Always remember they're watching. Yeah. Yeah, that's, oof. Best to put this back immediately. Unhygienic. Pick up the sponge on a stick. Yeah. Alright. The Sycopomp deceives us all. That's... A Sycopomp's like a reaper. Hi. I don't know why you're back here. Like, that means similar to, like, reapers. So... if I'm remembering correctly.
Salve. Ah, a new face. Salve, and welcome to a little community. My name's impossible to pronounce for most people, so you can just call me Virgil. You arrived on a sad day, friend. What with Julia's death? I wish we could have met under better circumstances. Well, I'm an architect. Or at least I was back in Rome. That's probably too grandiose a term to describe what I do here. Help out with repairs and try to stop old buildings from collapsing on people. That kind of thing. But you probably don't want to hear
No,
about
I do.
the
I really
ingenious
do.
architecture or mysterious history of this place. Oh, I'm glad you asked. Some of these shrines were constructed hundreds of years ago, which means Romans have been arriving here for at least that long. But there's one thing that puzzles me. The oldest shrine in this avenue isn't Roman at all. It's Greek.
Oh, let's not do that.
I'm not sure. It could mean that the Romans who
Okay,
first
fair enough.
started building here were just copying Greek architecture, which they do all the time. Or it could mean that there were Greeks living and worshipping here before the Romans arrived. Which begs the interesting question, who really built this place? And could it be far older than any of us imagine? If only there was a way we could talk to the people who came here before us. The stories they could tell. Gladly. Personally, my favorite thing about this place is the aqueducts. Those series of adjoining arches. They're an ingenious feat of Roman engineering with a very practical purpose. They take fresh water coming from outside the city and distribute it all across the chasm. It's funneled below the palace and into a cistern beneath the great temple. Some of it flows down into another cistern beneath the villas, and the rest is funneled to the shrine of Proserpina, where it fills the lake and allows us to fish and farm. Hey, not so loud. Just talking about that could anger the gods for all we know. I'm not saying it's impossible, but you'd have to find a way inside somehow. Just, please, try to be a bit more discreet about it.
Fair enough.
You mean the Great Temple? This one's a bit of a mystery. Given the way it's positioned so prominently, looking down on us, it's clear that Whoever built it felt it was the most important temple in the city. Unfortunately, someone else went out of their way to keep its purpose a mystery. You see, usually a temple is dedicated to a particular god, like Proserpina or Diana or Apollo. Usually, that god is obvious. But in this case, it's unknown. There's an obelisk out the front, which probably used to bear the name of this unknown god. But it appears some barbarian defaced it. And of course we can't get inside because it's locked up tighter than the Temple of Saturn in Rome. And that contains the treasury. So we're all left wondering, which god is that temple dedicated to? And could it be the one responsible for the Golden Rule? Unless somebody figures out a way inside, I suppose we'll never know.
I wonder if I could get into it in modern day. I wonder if I can go between the two.
Of course. Some people say it's divine, the work of a god. But I'm not so sure. It just seems so flawed to me. Like it's distinctly human. I mean, once you've been here long enough, you'll notice people doing things that just seem so wrong to you. But this so-called god doesn't seem to care. Which means one of two things. Either you don't know the difference between right and wrong, or this unknown god doesn't. And I'm pretty sure I know the difference. Do you? Good. Then I hope you'll agree that there are only two ways of dealing with unfair rulers. The first is to leave. The second is to remove the ruler from power. And it seems leaving may not be an option. Good question. It's best if I say no more, but I hope you'll give it some thought. Oh, it means someone thinks I'm a sinner, and that I'm going to break the Golden Rule. Look, I haven't done anything wrong, if that's what you're thinking. Somebody just has a problem with my preference for male company.
Okay. Cool.
Hey, nothing gets by you, huh? Sorry, that was mean.
No, that's
yes,
fine.
I like men. And when you grow up in the north, as I did, in the city of Noviomagos, you expect a bit of hostility. The Batavi are not known for their tolerance. I saw enough friends killed or driven away to know the cost of not keeping your personal affairs to yourself. So I hid who I was for, what was it, nearly 10 years? Watching what I said and where I looked. But that kind of fear eats away at you slowly, until living isn't any better than the thing you were afraid of. Needless to say, since I'm now living underground, halfway across the known world with an assumed name, my openness didn't go down well among the enlightened folk of the Batavi. Nice of you to say, but not necessary. In any case, the Romans are far more accepting, and among them, I get to be who I am. Or at least I thought that was the case. It seems I was wrong. It's not just graffiti. I have quite a collection of handwritten notes too. The strange thing is, I keep my personal affairs to myself. I've never really been interested in any of the men here. Not my type. So I'm not sure what I could have done to upset this person. If I had to guess, I'd say it's probably one of those cultists. Strange bunch.
Oh god, damn
only
it.
one god, and that he considers my nature a sin. Can you believe that? If there are any of them here, they won't admit it. Not since they supposedly burnt down half of Rome last year and went into hiding. All I know is, if these threats keep escalating, eventually my secret admirer is going to cross a line and break the Golden Rule.
Oh my god.
What? Really? I didn't expect that. But thanks. It's always a pleasure to meet someone so selfless. I'm glad you arrived when you did. I'd start by figuring out who the cultists are. Or maybe ask around among the merchants here. Someone who lives or works in the forum must have seen something. But if you find them, please don't hurt or humiliate them. I suspect they're just confused. Nice to talk to you.
Alright, dude, I'm gonna do what I can to help you. Poor guy.
Make sure you stay away from that empty shrine. It's going to collapse at any moment.
What empty shrine? Anyways, fuck those people, dude.
Help! You have to do something! A man arrived in the baths. Real nasty sort, with his face all covered up. And he's got a weapon. You have to do something, or he's gonna break the golden rule.
That's not the... it's not the point. It's not the... Okay.
Thank you. He's still in there, somewhere. I have to hide. Find me in this empty shrine when it's over. What? Why?
Virgil said that it could collapse.
Alright, fine. Come and find me in my bakery instead. Please be careful. Fabula, but now's not the time.
Save Fabia's life. It's an achievement. Trickster. Alright. Alright, Matt. Hi, dude.
Stop right there. I'm looking for Tiberius Quinctius Crispus, otherwise known as Quinctius. Do you know where he is?
No.
I'm not sure I believe
Oh my god,
that,
dude.
so allow me to explain something to you. I am here with orders from Emperor Nero himself to find and execute the cultist Quinctius for terrible crimes against the Empire. So, if you tell me the truth, I will allow you to live. But if you lie to me or otherwise obstruct the Emperor's business in any way, I will put this arrow through your chest. Is that understood?
Yeah, man.
Thank you. Now tell me, who are you people, and what is this place? A small community. Ha! I was told Quinctius was a cultist, but I never thought he'd be foolish enough to lead me right to the heart of his mystery cult. Oh, don't play coy with me. I don't care if you're worshipping Bacchus, Magna Mater, or Christ. You lot are all the same to me. Always sneaking off to your secret sanctuaries, indoctrinating each other with your little mantras. The Emperor may have tolerated your activities up until now, but after what Quinctius did, those days are numbered. You say that, but if you're not a
We're
cult,
not.
then why
We
go to
want to
such great
leave.
lengths to keep this place a secret? So you admit you're not allowed to leave. Threatening me is
No,
not going to
dude.
help you. But in any case, that sounds an awful lot like a cult
No.
to me. And I saw the inscription saying, "The many shall suffer for the sins of the one." I take it this is some kind of mantra you all believe? A distinction without a difference. You've clearly been indoctrinated into this nonsense. Now tell me, where
We
did you
didn't.
lot get enough gold to make all these statues? You lot are practicing human sacrifice
Oh my
sarcasm.
god.
Of course you'd say that, but that's what your kind do, isn't it? Our God told us to do it. It's all clear to me now. The secret sanctuary, the indoctrination, the mantra, the human sacrifice. You're cultists, there's no doubt in my mind. What baffles me is how a person can believe in something with such zeal. They just can't see what they've become. However, you still have a chance.
Bro,
to
I don't know who that is!
by telling me where Quintius is. Do not waste it. Then you're of no use to me. Do you have any last words?
Jesus Christ, you're an idiot.
Well, I'd say that's rather convenient, since I was planning
Well,
to kill
fuck.
you all anyway.
The many shall suffer for the sins of the one.
Oh shit. Fuck. Fuck. Ah, shit. Well, really hope this is the right way. I am fucking lost. This was not the right way. Well... I don't know how far back that was. I don't know if you can convince that guy at all. I kind of want to find out. I should have saved before talking to him. To be fair, I didn't know that it could end in my death. Unfortunately, I am getting kind of tired. Actually, I want to see if the guides, if there's any guide. That's all videos. How to get an achievement for obeying the law while simultaneously committing homicide. Huh. Okay then. Okay, yeah, I think I'm gonna stop for the night. Because I am tired. I do not have unsaved progress, I just saved. Anyways, I'm having a blast with this. Very excited. Wait, I can save Yulia. There's an achievement for that. Wait, is there an achievement for helping out Virgil? I get a golden bow? Okay, I can solve it. I can save him. Matchmaker. Help Galerius romance Equitia. Or however it was. Grave Robber. Steal 2,000 coins after the golden rule is broken. Talk your way through every possible confrontation. So I think we can talk that guy out of trying to kill us. Well, successfully killing us. Let's be honest. I'm very tired now. I'm still recovering from my oral surgery. Okay, so we'll go up onto the VODs channel, which is right there. More of this next Saturday, and finishing up between on Wednesday and then something else. I don't know. Anyways, I'm having a blast with this and I can't wait for more of it. And I will see you all next time. Bye.